Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of ads like this?
Me know. Jumping straight in, the first thing you're going to want to do is to open up the map by following the objective markers until you open to the courtyard. Once you're in front of the castle, you then want to make your way through either one of these doors towards the cannon. You want to interact.
Anyway, some kind of life coach.
We are leaving him to fire sale. Cause of death. I got you in the fucking head. Hey, I ain't no quitter. Semtex!
Franco stole it. An arsenal of Geneva Convention violations. You heard the man. Loot the shit out of it.
Keep on keeping on. That's the most important thing. When it comes to urgent care, I put the emphasis on urgent. Max Armor. Kill. on me!
The symbol on that stamp once struck fear into the locals. The sun of the hour made that sort of impression.
These arms aren't just for show.
I know who you are and why you are here.
Obtain the Sentinel artifact. You will first need an amulet hidden in this castle. That is more than I could get from him all week.
Listen closely.
Raptor 1 here. Got a full tank. Who needs to ride?
Private Semtex!
Fire sale.
Obscurus Alterium is the name of the amulet to seek. And the former employer, Edward Richtofen, paid the citizens a small fortune to find it.
Okay, what the fuck is happening?
Tear them to pieces.
Well, the Shadow Blade, the cutting edge of black magic.
Exfil is on the menu. Under resistance. No, Raptor 1 wants me to keep my hands off the fucking instrument. Ugh.
Fingers crossed this isn't a total goose chase. And this artifact can bring back Maxes, just like Sam says.
Nah, I don't know. I don't trust these.
I don't understand, and that goes for the computer lady and the ancient artifact.
Hook your head clean up!
Coordinates marked.
Craft, sorry. I does not begin to cover how bad I feel. Save your apologies, Ravenlock. Just turn your life around. Someone very close to me went this way, much like you. It's never too late to make things right.
Max on! Gotta be honest, I'm drawing a blank. Why did I get the shit into the stick? Bonus points.
The owl tested his all wrong ways, but at least you passed.
Step up and improve your kill odds. You got the coin for an ammo upgrade.
Practice the cannon so it faces towards the door. Once that's complete, go behind the cannon and you should be able to fire the cannon towards the door. Once inside, you want to follow the door markers again to head down below into the undercroft. Once in the oubliette room, you want to shoot 3 locks off this box here. Be prepared as it's going to spawn a ghoul ghast. Once taken out, it will spawn a blood ethereum. In this dungeon, interact with this door here to reveal a conversation with Gabriel Croft. Once that conversation's over, your next objectives are going to be to from 1 to 6. But one... You want to head back to the undercroft, and with that newly revealed wall with the symbols, you want to shoot the one that associated with the number 1. The symbols will then start transforming and then reveal a new order where you'll need to shoot the ones that
Let's go!
symbols for number 3. Further into the sequence, the wall.
That's what I call a surprise. We ain't going to overtime today.
Keep the waypoint.
Max armor.
This place is sacred ground, and most certainly haunted.
Bring it on, fuckwads. I'm more than ready. That'll fucking work.
Well done. It has returned to its former glory.
Citadel. We are standing by should you choose to evacuate.
That spell you placed on my comrades. If you have such power, why did you not use it to escape? To clarify, not a magician. The incantation only works because the power resides in this citadel.
Different traps around the map, and these specifically are the point of power traps that are all around the map. The 4 symbols that your book will show will be different every single game. You're going to be activating specific point of power traps in a certain order that correlate to your book, starting with the symbol in the
So, you wanted to talk to me, huh?
Now that you have all 4 upgraded swords, we can move on to the next step, which is to get 4 pages from a secret book. These pages can all be found in the sitting rooms, and there can be 9 different spawns in total, but you'll be looking for 4 pages that look like this with little glowing red symbols on. These have some really well hidden spawns, so make sure you're checking everywhere that you're seeing in this video carefully, as you will be able to find spawn some.
Wind's not being cooperative. I'll let you know when it dies down.
Pages from a secret book. These pages can all be found in the sitting rooms, and there can be 9 different spawns in total, but you'll be looking for 4 pages that look like this with little glowing red symbols on. These
Any takers?
You may want to wear rubber gloves.
Waypoint marked.
If Pedro was around, he'd be cleared of all charges and sent home with a puppy.
Tear them to pieces.
Special features I should know about?
I suspect that does more than add refinement to an outfit.
have have some really, really well hidden spawns, so make sure you're checking everywhere that you're...
How does a shitbag like Franco end up with a castle? I fought for my country for decades and all I got is a fucking prison.
If there's one thing my old dad told me, it's that the bill always comes due in the end.
A raven. That must be coincidence. Oh, pity you our son. Having a father who was exposed to such a chaotic object.
Need a little pick-me-up? Fuck you. Any other dipshits want to step up?
Insta-kill.
That third one is complete. The orb will go back into the tavern cellar, back into the puzzle. Once you interact with the puzzle on the wall, you'll notice that the sword will come out of the puzzle, fall into the ground, and then respawn, giving you the upgraded shadow sword. Now that you have all 4 upgraded swords, we can move on to the next step, which is to get 4 pages from a secret book. These pages can all be found in the sitting rooms, and there can be 9 different spawns in total, but you'll be looking for 4 pages that look like this with all glowing red symbols on. These have some really well
Unhit! What can I say? I'm a crowd pleaser.
I'm not that kind of doctor, but this isn't the time to be taken. And a horse you rode in on. I wondered how gratifying that might be, but wow!
Bonus points.
out the feed.
Frag going out.
Belly in. Still got it, Frank.
Stopping the apocalypse from being imprisoned by psychopaths. But it's pretty much second nature at this point.
Always picking up the slack from you, lazy bastard. Okay, looks good. Let's see how it's full.
Double points.
Famisher's sons.
You're very close now. Clear your minds.
What's that? Another torn piece of paper? Well, wonders never cease.
well hidden spawns, so make sure you're checking everywhere that you're seeing in this video carefully, as you will be able to find them, including against the TV, on the sofa, on the bunk beds, next to the stamina machine, on the outer edges of the sitting rooms, along all of the walls. Just make sure you're paying extra attention, and every time you're picking up one of these pages, game will be tracking your progress of how many you've collected in total. So if you're at any point confused, be sure to press the back button, where you'll want to have 4 torn page fragments.
Go for casual extraction if y'all need to tap out.
Marked by the Roman numeral for the number 4 being IV. Once you've got all of those pages, you'll now want to get the melee macchiato perk and make your way to the undercroft, where you'll want to melee this wall with your melee macchiato to reveal a wall with loads of doors. Take a screenshot of all of the doors. Once you've noted down all 6 of these in order from 1 to 6, you'll want to head back to the undercroft, and with that newly revealed wall with the symbols, you want to shoot the one that's associated with the number 1. Symbols will then start transforming and then reveal a new order where you'll need to shoot the one for number 2, and you'll have the rest repeaters with symbols for number 3, 4, 5, and 6, where each time you get further and further into the sequence, the wall is going to change your symbol orders.
Close, but no cigar. I know how to get shit done.
Faster and faster. Once you've shot all 6 in the correct order, you'll get a quote from your character, as well as a red orb transferring from that wall to a section next to it where it's going to reveal a book. And with those pages that we just picked up, you're going to interact with the book and place all 4 pages on the book. Now, each of these pages correlate to 4 different symbols which match to 4 different traps around the map. And these specifically are the point of power traps that are all around the map. So the 4 symbols that your book will show will be different every single game. You're going to be activating specific point of power traps in a certain order that correlate to your book, starting with the symbol in the top left, the bottom left, then the top right, and then the bottom right. So for me, my first symbol looked like this, where it had 8 individual points coming out of it, and if I look down at the point of power trap, I can also see that the shape is outlined.
It's the most wonderful time with the kids.
In white, which means that this is the correct point of power trap. To act
money they made off my PTSD. Didn't even get free popcorn.
activate the trap for 1600 points, and in this, zombies are going to be a lot slower and you're going to be shooting magic bullets. And all you need to do is just take out zombies, and once complete, you will get a completion quote from Craft, meaning that was the correct trap. And to
They put MREs in this?
I'm getting my bloodlust on.
I never wore glasses. This what it's like.
confirm that it was the correct trap, if you go back to the Undercroft and look back at the spellbook, you should see that the top left symbol has now disappeared. My next symbol looked like this, and this matched to a point of power trap that was in the hilltop. So again, I activate it for 1600 points and take out as many
Careful what you touch. Nothing is as it seems.
One of the many artifacts held here. There's almost too many to count.
Here's your waypoint. Are coming from. No idea is more substantial than a wet paper bag just yet. Without walking flat, I'm only a pocket knife. I mean, I used to be a scientific chainsaw on fire with bloody lasers on.
Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst.
Points.
Coordinates marked.
Exfil's ready if you're sick of that shit-tastic wristband.
Subject's armed.
Currently closed for business. Hope there ain't no dragon guarding that place.
Many zombies as possible, and you should complete this step very quickly. This is your correct point of power trap, which disappeared. My next symbol looked like this, and this matched to a point of power trap that was in the hilltop. So again, I activate it for 1600 points and take out as many zombies as possible, and you should complete this step very quickly. This is your correct point of power trap, which matches the symbol in the bottom left of your book. Once completed, I went to check the book again in the Undercroft, and I had 2 symbols disappeared, meaning I only have 2 more traps to do. The top right symbol looked like an eye with eyelashes, which matched to a point of power trap location in the dungeon. To activate it and take down zombies, and that should be go back to the book to check if that was correct. And here it was ways to method and final one. For me, that makes in the stamina room. And once you've completed the fourth and final one, you'll get a quote from Craft about the owl saying, "Come on in." Now that is complete, the next step involves us getting 4 ritual items and upgrading them. These can be obtained in any order, starting with the easiest, which is the horseshoe, which you can find in the barn on Nature Path. Coming inside and above this doorway will be the horseshoe that you can shoot to then pick up. Once you've got the horseshoe, make your way towards the castle and up to the hillside ramparts. As you're going to use the cannon, shoot yourself back towards the spawn room. Whilst you do this, some lightning is going to be appearing across your screen, and somewhere on the map there is going to be a small lightning cloud. It can appear in a few locations, but just look up in the sky, go towards it, and on the ground should be Pegasus's horseshoe. Now we've got that ritual item upgraded, let's now move on to getting Rar's axe. For this, you'll want to go to a crafting table and craft 3 Molotov lethals, as we're going to be throwing a Molotov at 3...
The owl exploited his bastards, turning them into thugs to win his favor. Your salutation restores their honor.
Waypoint marked. Did you think I was some kind of pushover? Marking target location. I'll have to make an exception to my no smoking rule.
A test for the dragon. Subtlety was not the owl's forte.
Get it while it's hot.
around the map.
Good news. We have My Best Buy memberships for everyone. See how you can save time, save money, and make the most of your tech with our help. If you're new to the membership game, My Best Buy is a great place to start. You get free shipping with no minimum purchase, and it's completely free to join.
Who's up first?
With the Plus membership, you get savings, more benefits, and more exclusives, like great deals. You'll get exclusive member prices on thousands of items every day. Members also get exclusive access to sales, events, and even products that can be hard to get. With free 2-day shipping, you'll get $10. Now that's a big deal. Last but not least, for the ultimate peace of mind, a My Best Buy total membership is the way to go. You get all of My Best Buy Plus benefits that we talked about. Keep your tech running right with protection plans, including AppleCare Plus, on most new purchases up to 2 years while you're on.
So all going to be centered on the hillside.
Keep it on. That's the most important thing.
Onto this debris pile just underneath the pylon. The second Molotov is going to be directly above the castle entrance on the right. Each one is going to spawn a few zombies from some fireballs, so you know you've got it correctly. And the third and final area you're going to throw a Molotov at is just to the left of the if done correctly, fireballs will spawn more zombies and igniting gas and leak. Once you take down and has finished exploding, you drop Raven's Talon. The next little item we'll be going for is Raven's Talon. In order to get this, you want to make your way to the oubliette room and take the fast travel to lead you back to the store. And along the fast travel, right towards the very end to the right, you're going to notice a Raven that you're going to want to shoot. You'll get a quote from Craft, and once you're out, you'll see a Raven will start flying into the sky. So you shoot at it, and it's going to drop down the Raven's Talon. If for some reason you miss it once you come out of the fast travel, it will be flying around in the sky. You'll be able to hear it, you'll be able to shoot it down. You'll be flying all around the outskirts, outside the castle towards spawn. And the final ritual item is going to be Paladin's Brooch. In order to get this, you want to make your way to the dining hall, and right above the Volturate perk machine is going to be a red crystal that if you shoot is going to produce a faint beam that you're going to want to align to the next crystal. So for this, you want to make your way to the upstairs section of the map and shoot it. It aligns with that crystal right there. You'll then want to stand directly in front of the Volturate.
They almost had me.
Insta-kill.
Raid perk allowing you to pick up Paladin's Brooch. Now we have all 4 ritual items, we can now upgrade each of them. This can be done in any order, but to upgrade Paladin's Breach, you'll be interacting with this yellow circle that will have spawned to place Brooch in and simply fill it up with souls until it's complete, revealing a plinth with a golden chest. To upgrade the Ra item, make your way in front of the castle and interact with this yellow circle that will have spawned and fill that up with souls until complete. The horseshoe upgrade can be found right here inside of the spawn room, where you'll just want to fill it up with souls. To upgrade the Raven ritual item, you want to take it to this circle in the Undercroft and again fill it up with souls. Once you've completed all 4 of these, just past the alchemical lab will be this new diagram on the wall, giving you an order of all 4 elemental swords, in numerical order being 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take a note of this order, as this is the order that we're going to be activating.
The trajectory Richtofen saw, these monstrous actions, all began when his family perished in that fire.
Not. I don't give a shit.
The next step with that involves all 4 swords. Your order will be different to what you're seeing here in my game, but for me, the Raven sword was first. So with whatever sword you do have first, you want to make sure that you have it on you. You also want to use the sword on one of the treasure chests that we've just revealed. So for the Raven sword, that chest is in the Undercroft. If I melee the sword, I will then be able to take the Dark Incantation. And for this next step, we have to give the knights our 4 swords as well as the incantations. Because Raven was the first in my order, have the Raven sword as well as the Dark Incantation. And I make my way to the dining hall to find the knight that matches the sword. And I want to use my left hand to use the incantation. And then you want to bring up your inspect animation with the sword in front of the knight. And if done correctly, the knight should accept that and take your sword, making sure. So the next sword in my order was Lion, and the location for the Lion incantation is this box in the dining hall. So using the sword, it will bring up the sword and it will accept that one. For the stag, the and use it on the correct night, then inspect the sword and it will accept that. For the dragon incantation, you can find it just in front of the castle right here, and with your dragon sword, use the incantation on the correct night and then inspect your sword. And once all 4 are accepted, the knights are going to spawn a mystic orb that you'll want to pick up. With this mystic orb, there are going to be 4 elemental challenges that you can do around the map in any order. The first one we'll start with is on the 2nd floor of the dining hall, where you'll be able to place the orb into this section of the wall. It's going to start a mini lockdown with a bunch of green orbs spawning. In order to complete this challenge, all you need to do is stand in the orbs for enough time for them to disappear, as each of these orb spawning. In order to complete this challenge, all you need to do is stand in the orbs for enough time for them to disappear, as each of these big green orbs is going to send a smaller orb back to the mystic orb that you played. You will have infinite spawning zombies filling this, and you don't have to necessarily kill them to complete the challenge. You just need to stand in the orbs until the challenge is complete. Once complete, you'll hear a quote from Craft, and you'll be able to pick up the mystic orb. Another location for the mystic orb is the spawn, where you'll place it just to the right of the incantation table, which will then start another challenge where if you pay attention to the element on the orb, you'll need to take down zombies using specifically that variation of the sword, using its left and right trigger ability as well as the incantation. Only that will get souls to the orb to complete the challenge. Once complete, you'll be able to pick up the mystic orb and we can move on to our next trial. The next trial is a fire trial, which can be found right opposite the max ammo here in the courtyard. But once you've placed the mystic orb and start the trial, you'll have to take down zombies using either the ultimate ability of the fire sword or using the fire incantation. Once complete, be sure to pick up that mystic orb and we can move on to the final trial. And the location for this mystic orb, just to the left of the dark incantation in the undercroft, where here you want to be killing zombies using either the dark incantation or the sword's charged ability. And final mystic orb and picked it up, you will then be boss fight ready. So at this point, it's highly advised to make sure you have
Guess I better check my notes. This certainly is illuminating. It's not like I wanted you as a lab partner anyway.
Max armor.
Check my notes.
Give up. You're all worthy of second chances.
These arms aren't just for show. waver for a second.
So that's the slide. Where's the tire swing?
Tricks like this up our collective sleeve. That would be such a raging twat. Research grant. This must be that flow state car we're talking about.
Feel your hip into us all. Does not mean we do not deserve to try again.
Chest out, belly in. Still got it. Turn them to pieces.
As I tried, I could not get rid of it, will I?
You hit like my sister. Kinda look like it too. Private jet deck!
of your perks, you have all of the necessary gobble gums that you've brought in that you want.
Increasing your every second. Wi-Fi beyond your walls.
To have on, I highly recommend the GS40 and the location for this mystic orb just to the left of the dark ink ability, as well as the there are going to be 4 elemental challenges that you can do around the map in any order. The first one we'll start with is on the second floor of the dining hall, where you'll be able to place the orb into this section on the wall here, and it's going to start a mini lockdown with a bunch of green orbs spawning. In order to complete this challenge, all you need to do is stand in the orbs for enough time for them to disappear, as each of these big green orbs is going to send a smaller orb back to the mystic orb that we placed. You will have infinite spawning zombies, and you don't have to necessarily kill them to complete this challenge. You just need to stand in the orbs until the challenge is complete. Once complete, you'll hear a quote from Craft and you'll be able to pick up the mystic orb. Another location for a mystic orb challenge is going to be called Spawn, where you'll place it just to the right of the incantation table, which will then start another challenge where if you pay attention to the element on the orb, you'll need to take down zombies using specifically that variation of the sword, using its left and right trigger ability, as well as the incantation, as only that will get souls that will fill up the orb to complete this challenge. Once complete, you'll be able to pick up the mystic orb and we can move on to our next trial. The next trial is a fire trial, which can be found right opposite the max ammo here in the courtyard. But once you've placed the mystic orb and start the trial, you'll have to take down zombies using either the ultimate ability of the fire sword or using the fire incantation. Once complete, be sure to pick up that mystic orb and we can move on to the final trial. And the location for this mystic orb, just to the left of the dark incantation in the Undercroft, where here you want to be killing zombies using either the dark incantation or the sword's charged ability. Once you've completed the 4th and final mystic orb and picked it up, you will then be boss fight ready. So at this point, it's highly advised to make sure you have all of your perks, you have all of the necessary gobble gums that you've brought in that you want to have on. I highly recommend the GS45 pistols akimbo triple pack-a-punch to take out zombies, and the main primary weapon being an AR or an LMG with lots of ammo. If you have any spare salvage lying around, it's highly advised to create a mutant injection score streak that you can take into the boss. Once you're ready, make your way to the Undercroft stairway and place the mystic orb in the wall with the 4 elemental sword icons, and it will reveal a secret room where you'll be able to pick up an item called the Guardian Key, as well as experience a brief story moment between the owl and Sam. Once completed, make your way back to the spawn room and interact with the front of this statue here, which will activate the statue and teleport you into the final boss fight. This is a 3-stage boss fight that will take you into a very small circular arena, where around the middle is going to be all 4 incantations that you can pick up to take down zombies, but you'll mainly be focusing on the boss. So during phase 1, he has a hammer slam attack that can send several streaks of fire, as well as walking towards you and stamping nearby. For the first part of all 3 of his phases, there is going to be a ridiculous amount of shield health attached to the boss, where you're just going to have to inflict a ton of damage before you'll really be able to start doing any critical damage to him. Once you've started putting a bit of damage into him, you'll notice that some parts of his body will now be glowing, and if you hit those are critical spots where you'll be able to inflict the most damage to him. I highly advise during this, be sure to run around the arena either clockwise or anti-clockwise, training up the zombies and using the incantations to take those out whilst you can, as those zombies will drop armor plates as well as ammo. After a short while, the boss's critical spots will disappear and you'll just have to inflict a ton of damage into him again in order to get more critical spots to appear. Once he's taken enough damage in phase 1, he will move into the middle of the arena and become a solid statue. During this phase, you'll have a ton of zombies that will start spawning, as well as some special zombies, and this is where your sword as well as the incantations will come in extremely handy to take them all out before the boss returns again. And you'll know you successfully completed this when the boss's health will return